Alright, so this is an instructional video on how to use the clockwork method of training agility. And it's pretty fucking stupid, but it seems to work pretty well. And I just heard about this like today. But apparently it's good if you're, training agility from like level 35 or something. So let's get into it. First, you'll need to create the clockwork toys. I strongly suggest you have a full inventory of these, so you're going to need about 28 in total. And right now in my inventory I have the ingredients, so to speak, to create them. You're going to need a player-owned house, or access to one at least, that has a clockmaker's bench, as well as the three materials: silk, a regular plank, and a steel bar. One of each item creates one clockwork toy, so you're going to need 28 of each of these things. So first things first, you go to the clockmaker's bench, and this requires about 30 crafting, I think. You need 30 crafting for the quest to do these anyway, so you probably already have that. Let's go ahead and click that, and then we're going to turn these steel bars into clockwork mechanisms. There is no make multiple option, so you're going to have to do this manually. Just go ahead and do that. In the interface, you can just press 1, just like the first option, so just might make it a little easier. So yeah, just go ahead and turn all of those things into clockwork mechanisms. Steel bars into clockwork. So once that's done, we can actually make the actual toys. And you can do this by selecting Clockwork Toy, which is the fourth option, and then Clockwork Penguin. So the shortcut keys are just 4 and 3. Try not to misclick here, otherwise you're going to need to, go back and get more supplies. But yeah, you get these cute little penguin suits, which is kind of weird, but... Again, it is suggested to have a full inventory of these when you actually train, for various reasons, but I mean, that's really up to you. Like if you're too poor or something, just like have 10, that's good too. Okay, so the way that works is first you wind the clockwork suit, and then after that you release it, and then after you release it onto the ground you pick it up, and that gives you like 12.5 agility EXP. Kinda stupid. So, I actually have more of these clockwork suits in my bank, so I'll grab those first, and then I'll kind of show you how it works. Now, we do have the action bar. This is actually my secondary one, but your primary one works as well. And what you can do is you can actually hotkey these on your action bar. So let me just grab these clockwork suits real quick. That makes a full inventory. And as you can see, there are actually two distinct items. The first item is the one that hasn't been wounded yet, or wound, sorry. And the second item is the one that you've already wound and you can release. So, what you want to do is you want to put the unwound one onto your action bar, as well as the already wound one on the action bar as well. So now you can just spam press on keys on your keyboard to either wind or release the clockwork suits. And you'll notice that when you finish winding all of them, this will be grayed out to show that, hey, you're done winding everything, you can start releasing them now. Yeah. So, generally speaking, since this is kind of annoying to make, you will want to go to a confined place, or a place with few tiles. And the place I tried was actually this guy's house over here. So this seems to work pretty well. You just go in his room, kind of lock myself in here real quick, and this way, if I mess up or something, the clockwork toys will not fly around everywhere, and I don't want to lose these because they were a pain in the ass to make. So first things first, just wind all of these up by pressing on whatever hotkey you have. I already did that. So the next thing you want to do is release these. Now you don't have to release all of them at once, and there's a reason you shouldn't, because if there's when you release one of these things, it gets released onto the tile you're currently standing on, and if there's already a penguin there, it's going to say, hey, you can't do that there's already a Clockwork suit there. Let me just pick this up real quick. So what I usually do is I just release and spam click at the same time on the place I'm standing on, and you can see this kind of works because when you release a penguin suit, it puts it down, and then when you click on it, it'll move you to the next tile in an attempt to pick up the penguin suit that's already here. So this moves you around, usually in a confined space. So yeah, let's go ahead and give this a try, see how well it works out. Fuck. So you can see why we're doing this in a small room, because this way, if we mess up, it doesn't really affect us too much. I honestly don't know if this is the best place to be doing this at. Oh, anyway, so once you're done with your inventory, just pick up whatever penguins are still around, and then just rewind them. I wonder if you can combine rewinding and this thing, like spam both the keys. Oh, hey, you can. So you can't see my keyboard right now, but what I'm doing is I'm pressing I and O at the same time, so I'm technically winding and releasing these guys at the same time. And I mean, it seems to work. I don't know if it's a little slower than before, but I don't know. It's probably better to just focus on one thing at a time. Yeah, so you can tell this is pretty fucking stupid, but it seems to give good EXP for low-level players, so... Here it is. Okay, so now I'm actually going to pause the video here and actually do like a 10-minute test or so, just see exactly how much EXP... Wait, is there someone in that bed? What the fuck? Okay, well, let's leave him alone. Anyway, I'm going to pause the video here and then do like a 10-minute test or so just to see how much EXP we can actually get per hour. So, hold on. Oh, wait, wrong button? What? Which one? How do I... Oh, okay, sorry. Alright, so I just did 10 minutes of this, and I feel like I just wasted 10 minutes of my life, but the results are in. I set up a counter over here to keep track of the EXP I've gained in agility, and I actually have bonus EXP in agility, so whatever you see here, you should have that. So in reality, without bonus EXP, I would have gotten around 3,862.5 agility EXP in 10 minutes, and multiply that by 6, and that gives us about 23,000 agility EXP per hour, which isn't bad, I guess, but it's not spectacular either. I mean, well, at lower levels, I guess that's pretty good. I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's really worth like the trouble. It's possible that there is a better way to, catch these things, and I just don't know about it. Right now, I'm just, spam clicking every time I drop one, just try to pick it up. The last thing is that when you drop one of these things, and I don't know if I can get it on camera, but there's a chance for you to actually fail in catching this. And normally that sounds like a bad thing, but you actually get the same amount of EXP per failure as a success. And with the failure, the penguin still stays on the ground. So, effectively, if you fail a lot, you can, spam click on one penguin and just get a lot faster EXP than what I'm getting at, like 99. So, maybe if your fail rate is higher, it'll be better. I don't know. Not really a good philosophy to have, though, if you want to, go high level. But then again, this isn't really a high level training method to begin with. So, in conclusion, I honestly have no idea whether this is actually worth your time, worth your effort. and a good way to train agility, but I don't know, you can give it a try.